We got incoming. I need you up here.
Exiting contaminated area.
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go. It's strange being here, where it all started. I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a perfect storm for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose New York. Careful, Agent. Looks like there's trouble up ahead. Get to cover. Aim for the pavement. That should slow him down. Cover me! Come on, we've got to keep moving. I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in DC. They seem to think the only way to save this city is to burn everything that could be contaminated. It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Get to Haven as soon as you can. Just don't expect a warm welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
Get back! We're here to speak with Rhodes.
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us.
Get back!
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement, it's the safest place in Lower Manhattan. They've got security, food, supplies, you name it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the cleaners, it's pretty impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan. Too much history there. Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
You go ahead. I'll check in on the survivors.
Fuck that! The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
We can keep you safe.
Of course you can. Just like Hell's Kitchen. I'm not gonna fall for that shit again.
We're fighting the same fight here.
You know what? Our situation's a fuck ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul. But it's your decision.
Do what you need to take care of Keener. And then I want you out. All of you.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Based on the footage you found in City Hall, we've managed to get leads on the other 4 rogue agents.
Theo Parnell, tech specialist and conspiracy theorist.
His whereabouts are unknown, but we think he is linked to the surveillance drones we've been tracking around the city. One was recently shot down in Civic Center. We need you to recover the drone. You might be able to find him from the metadata.
Vivian Conley, explosives expert and a high-ranking leader for the Cleaners.
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive Cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragov, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now. Check in with the local safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to waste. Going after any of these targets will bring us closer to Keener.
In the meantime, we'll do what we can from Haven to support you. Good luck, Agent. Parnell was an RPA pilot before he went rogue, so he knows drones inside and out.
We think he's been using heavily customized drones to spy for Keener.
A peacekeeper managed to shoot one down, and we'd like you to check out the crash site for anything that could lead us back to Parnell.
What the fuck does Rhodes think is going on here? This is a goddamned war. Keener's targeting us. The moment we start to make real progress, here we are again, fucking around and arguing with each other. I've had enough. This fuckstick needs to die. And I don't care who we have to go through or who we have to work with to do it. Sorry. It's not your fault. This peace was hard won, and now we've lost it. We're going to get him. We have to.
Two Bridges was one of the areas that held out the longest after the outbreak. Many of the locals refused to leave their homes and move into Sarah camps. They tried to set up neighborhood community centers rather than relying on the government. Most of them didn't make it. With the cleaners and the other factions wreaking havoc in the area, it was never really sustainable. These days, only a few remain.
Electronic device detected.
You're heading into the Civic Center, former headquarters for government and law enforcement agencies. And I really do mean former. There were widespread protests and riots here in the early days of the outbreak. Now, it's more like a memorial to the society we lost.
I'm sick of this shit, Roy. I know you and Faye butt heads. It's not about Faye. I can deal with Faye. But I don't trust the people she works for. You know that. We have to work together. It's the only way through this. You don't know that. Maybe this is the mistake. Trusting that the same people who thought Directive 51 was a good idea, same assholes who ordered the dark zones and the quarantine, continuing to trust them. I'm done. I can't keep doing this shit. What do you want to do? I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Nearby signal detected.
You're coming up on the drone. Dig out that transceiver, and we'll see where it takes us.
Transceiver secured. Downloading comms protocols.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off the latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
Keener, come in.
This is Keener. What are we looking at, Phil?
2 guards on regular rotations, 6-hour shifts. They're JTF, not agents. Should be easy enough to handle.
Perimeter.
Roaming patrols every hour. 4 to 6-man squads. Again, shouldn't be a problem.
And the building?
Isaac had the schematics for the building. I've mapped out a clear path to where Conley should plant the payload to do maximum damage to the building's infrastructure.
Great work, Phil. I don't know what I'd do without you. hostile control point detected. Incoming hostiles detected. Supply room access unlocked. Contaminated area.
You've probably heard of the Cleaners before. They started as a militant group of sanitation workers and first responders, obsessed with eradicating the green poison virus from the city. We thought we put an end to them in Midtown, but like a virus, the ones who survived evolved and grew stronger. Don't underestimate them.
contaminated area.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna...
Hostile broadcast detected. Manual override required.
Attention. This area is protected by the Peacekeepers. If you're looking to start some shit, start it somewhere else. Friendly reminder to any Rikers, cleaners, and rogue agents. We will shoot first and ask questions later. If you are looking to switch sides, contact by radio and we can arrange a meeting.
Get him!
could really use your help.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
Portable electronic device detected.